Shalom. How are you, beautiful people? So, I just want to give a big, incredible thank you to each and every one of you who stuck with me through the last reading. I am still putting fairy dust together from the whole entire download. And like I said, that download is has everything to do with the makeup of us. I think what the challenge with that download is going to be is what to do with the information, because I feel like I personally would have a complete lifestyle change. I would feed myself different. I would operate different. I would move different. I would honor things in a different way, which I'm already starting to do, right? Like, so now instead of fasting every Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and I'll be fasting. Correction. I don't fast every Sunday. I did for a while, and then I moved it to once a month, and now I'm going to move it. It'll be 2 times a month now. So it'll be every new moon and every full moon is when I will choose to fast. In the beginning, I might do other ones, but I don't think I will. I think the full moon and the new moon is the most important at this time, because it's the same moon in different degrees. So if that venom that we're talking about that secretes from the, you know what I should do? Do I have it? I do. I actually have the name of what it's called in Ayurveda practice. I want to get up, but I don't have. You guys, I have my racy shorts on right now because I'm in my own space. Yeah, so let's see if I can do this without giving you guys a peeky. Peeky! No peeking! No peeking! You can't see me, can you? No peeking! Bring my booty out. No. This is for special people only. Oh my god. Don't do that. I'm fucking... I feel my heart racing. Like, there's just so much excitement happening. I don't know why. This is fun. This is fun. I love challenging the way that I see things. This is how evolution happens. You're constantly just challenging the way. Okay, so this is actually what I wrote. I need to go through this. I actually decided that this download is worthy of my new, I'll show you guys. So this is like my recipes Bible, right? And this is my, like, there's sacred stuff that's going to be going, sacred information that's going to be going in there, because the paper is different, it writes different. It's just magic book, right? So I think that this is going to be going in there for sure. Okay, so when we're talking about that secretion that I mentioned last reading, right? In yogic practices and in Ayurveda practices, it's actually called, I'm having major deja vu right now. Okay. I'm going to try to pull it together this reading, okay? I'm going to try to pull it together. I'm going to try to reel it in, but I really don't want to. This is too much fun. Okay. Okay. I'd have to break this down. Okay. It says the pineal gland. Okay. What's that from? You know I'm so... Okay. If you guys, oh, that's what it's from. Have you guys ever seen Lethal Weapon with what's his name? I think it's Danny DeVito. Is it Danny DeVito? He's in all like the gangster movies. He's in Goodfellas. Is he in Goodfellas? He's in Goodfellas. He's in Casino. But in Lethal Weapon, he's in Lethal Weapon, and he kind of okay. It's fucking hilarious. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest watching it. It's a great, like, old school 90s film. I love it. Anywho, pineal gland releases masculine electoral portion called honey. So the secretion from the masculine side of the brain gets released from the pineal gland, and that's called the honey. And the pituitary gland releases a feminine magnetic portion called milk. Okay. And they both meet, I believe, it's called the medulla substance. So I believe that they both meet within the medulla. Because if I'm wrong about this, I do apologize. But I do believe that the medulla is what actually connects directly to the beginning of the spinal column. So the masculine honey electrical portion is called the kundalini energy, okay? And the magnetic portion, the milk, the feminine energy, is called kunda buffer. And that both of those together equal the tree of life energy. Isn't that amazing? I find this so incredibly fascinating. I don't know if you guys do, but this is something to really look into. Like, this is something to really understand, you know? Because we know that fasting is good for our bodies. We know that our genetic makeup, our ancestors were used to fasting on a regular basis, not out of want, more out of necessity. But our bodies are genetically used to and are capable of fasting for long periods of time. So in my perspective, if you can take that knowledge and apply it in areas that is going to fully benefit you, right? Because this secretion it's the journey, this is what I put, the journey regenerates and activates the brain cells. Like, this is a way, when they talk about humans having a certain sort of immortality knowledge back when our ancestors were way back, right? This is a part of it. In my perspective, this is a part of it. This is like, it's obviously not hidden because I was able to find it, but you really have to dig and know what it is that you're looking for. And honestly, I would have had no idea what the fuck I was looking for if it wasn't for my ancestors. If I wasn't at the altar right here, I would have had no idea where to start. And honestly, I don't even know how I started. Like, what the initial spark was to be like, I should look at that. Or, I have no idea how I got here. No idea. I forget. I know it has to do with this book because, that's how I got here. The star constellation. It all started with the missing zodiac. All of this started with the missing zodiac and the fact that it's called the serpent bearer. And his name is Ophiuchus. I don't know. That's not how you say it. Ophiuchus. It's not how you say it. Okay, but listen. If you do your research, you also see that the name of the constellation is also associated with a physician. I don't know if that's how they say it in the readings that I was doing, but basically a physician that holds the serpent, the staff. Okay, should we move on and pray, collective? It's 10 minutes in and I'm just rambling. I love you guys. I thank you guys for being here. Like I said, this space is going to change. It's already changed because I don't know if you can tell, I've rearranged the office again. I'm constantly just rearranging this space. And I think part of it is because I'm trying to figure out what is going to work for me to make it most efficient. And the way that I had it wasn't working. And I think that this is going to be a lot better. I really do. So things are going to change. The way that I present myself is changing because I'm coming into a newfound love of self. And I don't want to be or put on a mask for you guys, anything other than who I am. And I'm a goofy individual. I bust out in song if it's there. I can be very serious. I have an attitude problem. I absolutely do. I watch myself in these readings, so I'm not oblivious to when I have a major attitude problem. And sometimes it's it's not directed. I hope you guys understand. It's not directed personally, as an attack. It's just my attitude. And most of the time my attitude is directed towards myself, right? You would know if it was any other way. So when I sit here and I roll my eyes and I make all the weird faces, it's just my personality. It's not personal. And I would really like to have and hold a space for you guys to go on the download journey with me. Because I only think that it's fun that way. And not only is it fun, but it also, I feel like some of you guys sometimes question the way that you receive downloads or question the way that you receive certain types of information. Not to judge anybody, but some people are very dramatic. I just saw someone who was like, I've had this thing haunting me for days. Go on this journey with me. No, you're dramatic. You're being dramatic. Stop being so fucking dramatic. I mean, this shit is intense, but it doesn't have to be dramatic. Duh. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe last reading I was kind of being dramatic myself. I don't know. But here we are, you guys. I love you guys so much. I thank you guys again for being here. I'm burning frankincense, so I won't be as airy as I was. I gotta stop. I won't be so... Because I really don't believe in the air element anymore. I don't. It's so weird. I'm kind of just like, choop, it's gone. It's gone. Because we breathe water particles. Air is not a separate element. Air is just, it's breath. That's another thing that I downloaded. Because a lot of people, there's a belief system that all is the mind, right? And I am This is something new for me because I am of this belief system that all is the mind, that spirit is a consciousness. It's not I don't believe that spirit is man or woman. I believe spirit is just simply consciousness. That's my current belief system. I feel like with the information that I'm getting though, it's kind of like chipping away at certain things. And when people say all is the mind, for me, it's kind of like, no, it's not. Okay, here we go. Okay. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, I don't know how I connected the dots, but the O is super significant for me. The O, the zero, the circle, the beginning circle, and the outer circle. Because remember, spirit is everything and nothing at the same time. And if you look at the yin and yang symbol, the circle holds everything on the inside, but the outside is nothing, right? So it's everything and nothing at the same time. But if you pay attention to okay, should we pray first? I feel like I should pray first. I'm getting like a warning. So we need to pray first, okay? Spirit, I love ya. I thank you so much for all your beautiful energy. I thank you so much for the knowledge. I thank you so much for the consciousness, for the awareness. I thank you so much for this present time, for the present. Ashe. I apologize. I thank you so much for and my verbiage is changing too. Okay. I thank you so much for the present. I thank you so much for this dimension. I thank you for the lessons received and the lessons yet to come. All the love, the guidance, and the protection that you provide. And the space that you provide for me to be able to do the work that I do. I'm so incredibly grateful. So incredibly grateful. Ancestors, ascended masters, spiritual teams, angels, if you have the space to join me in the present, I would be so incredibly grateful. We can bond. I'm open to receive. Yeah. I love you guys. Honestly, I love you guys so much. I really do. Ashe. 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 So what I was downloading, a lot of people say that first there was consciousness, but consciousness cannot exist without breath. If you do not have breath, then you do not live. You have to be able to breathe in order for consciousness to exist. That's why it goes soul, mind, body. The breath has to come first. The breath is the soul. That's why if you really do some deep research on breath work, the way that your breath pattern and the way that breath work works can absolutely change your body dynamic. It can change the memory in which the water in your body holds, right? You can recrystallize yourself through breath work. It's absolutely fascinating. It's so fascinating. It really is. So the way that I've been downloading it, if air and water is the same thing, it's all just breath. It's breathing. It's like, even when you breathe out, you don't always make the oh, right? Oh, you don't do that. I mean, if you do, oh, could you? Oh, Lord, you're funny as fuck, wouldn't it? Oh, if everyone was like walking around, oh. Oh, Lord, my eyes are watering. That'd be so funny. Just close your eyes and picture it. No. What are we doing? Why are we talking about this? Anyways, I'm coming to the belief system that it's breath. It's not that all of this is mind. Because if you don't have breath, the mind and the heart do not exist. It's all is breath. All is breathing. All is breath. That's, I mean, it's a stretch, you guys. But is it really? Here we go with the whole back and forth shit. We're going to do it again because, you know, I'm coming into a new belief system and this is what happens too. I feel like I'm putting this on display for you guys. Like, Spirit is having me put this on display for you guys so that you don't feel lost in the sauce when you're going through this yourselves. Especially if you are, if you participate in this channel, I have a feeling that you guys are going through it doesn't have to be in the same way that I'm doing it, right? It can be in your own ways. But sometimes when this is the constant, it's like, I just saw someone with a line between their feet and just like, with their toes on either side of the line, like dancing over it, right? And this happens. So here's the other thing. This is not you. Okay. We're going to have to figure out how to say this one because I feel like many of you are already entrenched in your new why paradigm, in your new lifestyle. So I don't want you to think that you're still in the in-between phase. I don't think that you're straddling worlds right now. I think that you're well into a new world, a new consciousness, but you have to be able, this is the getting rid of phase for many people. This is the it's not the eye of the storm because the eye of the storm is still. The eye of the storm is a place where you process, where you're able, the eye of the storm is the balancing point, right? I keep on seeing this card, so maybe we should read this card. I have to pee. Why does this always, I don't, my body's like, just stop paying attention to them. Just pay attention to me. I'm here. I just went to the bathroom. This is ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. You see? Oh, Lord. I'm just going to be the living example. I'm completely fine with that. This is why I'm here. Yeah? Be the living example for people. It's called Balancing Act. Balance on one foot. This is the card I keep seeing. And this card has come up a couple of times, but I haven't read it in a while. So let's go ahead and read it. It says Balancing Act, resourcefulness, saying yes to life. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. See? A new balance. If you're coming into new awareness and a new way of understanding the world around you in which you perceive it, you have to come into a new balance, right? You're in the action phase. You're in the action phase. Okay? So just as a dancer moves gracefully into each poise, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity. No idea what that word means. If you know, please put it in the comments below. What the fuck is equanimity? To the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you are putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life. And I just got reminded that in that last reading, we got move your body and music, like singing, dancing, all the things, right? This is very relevant to the stage that we're in right now. Because here's the thing, coming into a new awareness and questioning everything that you've been taught, everything that you've read, everything that you know as it is quite daunting. It can be quite daunting. It can actually put you in a depressive state. It really can, because you are now, you feel lost, right? And it's so incredibly important when you're at these stages to remember to dance, to remember to do what it doesn't even have to be dancing. Just do what the fuck you like to do. Do what you enjoy. Do what sparks your curiosity. Try something new. If something's been on your mind for a while that you want to try it, right? I just learned how to make sandwich bread. Yeah, I'm making bread now. Y'all, huh? I'm making bread. I've always wanted to learn how to make bread, and I've never allowed myself the time to do it. And now, because it's not time, I've never allowed myself the space to do the things. Now I'm allowing myself the space to do it, right? Little tangent for you. Okay, where were we? You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air, up in the water, yeah, floating to the top and dissipating. And is dissipating the word? Evaporating. It is not. It's not that you are doing too much and to find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all of the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Ashe. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. I don't know why when I read romance, I was like, oh my God, yes, please bring me some romance, baby. I'm ready. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. Excuse me. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if I only had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest. I have to read that again. My brain just went. Okay, when it feels like you're losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. I love this card. I really do love that. And this is holds so incredibly true to what we were just saying, right? About coming into new understandings. Again, it can be extremely daunting because you question everything that you once believed. But I also am of the belief that if you are not in this, you should be proud of yourself, because to be in a state, first of all, to be open enough to question all of your belief systems, and then to be adaptable enough to change your life accordingly, that is something to praise about self. That is real fucking mastery work right there. When you can transmute your life and transform, that is a part of the master alchemist energy. On some real shit, that's the magician energy. I love that. And I find it interesting that in tarot it's the Fool, right? And I'm gonna start reading this tarot book that I got. And should I show you guys? Are we gonna do this? Yeah. What the pig? Ow. Fuck. Okay. It's gonna be goofy, man. Okay. This is the book that I got when I was in London. Oh my God. If you guys ever go to London, there's a bookstore called Watkins. Fucking go. I spent, I think, 3 hours in that store. 3 hours. No joke. And I finally found this book. This is like, I got this book and this deck. It's the only two things I got. I was in there for 3 hours. I said 2 hours, but it's 3 hours. Well, it might have been 2 hours. I don't know. Somewhere around there. I'm super excited. But in this, the Magician is the first card. And if you look at that, there's a, I don't have it over here. I don't know where I put it. I was watching The Unexplained on the History Channel with at my mentor's house, and it's so fun. But there's this wheel drawing that they have, and the center of it was a flower, which was the O, which is breath, and then and then right after that was a head with a line coming out that went into a circle, and it came from the third eye, right? And I just find it funny that the Magician is the very first card in the tarot deck after the Fool, right? I don't know why that goes together, but it does. Here we are. Okay, I'm done ranting. Let's do a real reading, yeah? Let's do a real reading. I have to pee. Fuck. I really do have to pee. Okay, let's go off of this 9. Spirit, I've been just rambling on, and I don't want to hold these beautiful people up too long. I really don't. So can we get a message for the collective based off this 9 card that you have, that was put into my mind's eye? Yeah? Can you? The frankincense is not engulfing me today. It's kind of interesting. It's like, I feel like it's working on everything else now. Right? I love the way frankincense works. I can't wait to forage some pine resin and see how it burns. That is my mentor and I, last time I was over there, started making a list of all of the things that we're doing this summer. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have for the collective. Yep, first card out is the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords in this card, it depicts you leaving the tumultuous. That was a good word. Tumultuous waters. You see the ship? The ship is going towards calmer spaces. I'm getting that there needs to be an understanding that it can't be all smooth all the time. Like, it's a part of the process. We know this at this point. It's just a part of the process. And when we understand the process in a certain type of way, it allows us to move differently. It's a part of the process of releasing us from the old understanding of the ways in which is and the ways in which we are, and moving towards the unknown, the full moon, the moon, right? The moon represents the unknown, and it also represents, in my perspective, moving in faith, because to move towards the unknown is to have complete faith. Some of you will feel like you're juggling this energy. Some of you feel like, Some of you feel like, I heard, when is it gonna end type of, am I ever gonna be in a space to release myself from this, from the burden, from the old? Are the waters ever gonna be at peace, right? Am I ever gonna be the person who's sitting there watching the puppeteers versus the person who's being puppeteered? I think a question that you have to ask yourself is, what do you feel like is puppeteering you? What do you feel like is puppeteering you? And address it that way. You have to get to the root cause in order to be able to change anything. You can put a Band-Aid on it, right? You could put a Band-Aid on it and just go from one side to the next, just continue to put a Band-Aid on it, or you can dig really deep. This only happens by studying self. This only happens by sitting down. Sit your ass down. Because my ancestors. Sit your ass down, man. This is how they talk to me. Sit the fuck down. Look at the shit. Write about it. My way of processing a lot of times is writing. How do you process information? How do you get to the root cause of what is truly bothering you? Sit your ass down and do that process. Or get your ass up, clean some shit. I don't know, whatever your process is, right? Look at the transformation head on. Do not run from it. Do not sit in limbo with it. Don't sit in limbo with it. Find the truth of what it is that's making you feel like you're still being puppeteered. And guaranteed, it's something that you can change. You do have the power to change your reality. You just have to believe, right? This energy comes from the belief in faith, from having the faith in self, right? Cloak yourself. I just heard cloak yourself in faith. And that which seems to look. And then you have the Tower. How are you grabbing these two? Yeah. Look, we had the Tower, 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. This is a completely new understanding of self, of space, of society, of career, of love, of the way in which you operate, how you maneuver, lifestyle, right? This is a completely new mindset, collective. Congratulations. Honestly, congratulations. I know some of you are having a rough time with it because whenever we come into a space like this, the fucked up thing, it's not really fucked up, but it's the biggest, it's a part of the test, right? If you can't lose the major things, and it will come in first. Whatever gets thrown away first is some of the major stuff that we have the most attachment to, right? If you can't get past that part, you can't get past anything else. So some of you, there are things that are being wielded out of your life that it's really, I heard daunting. Some of you guys feel a little daunted by it because you have to relearn yourself. And I can feel, look. Yo, stop fucking playing, y'all. I can feel some of you. I don't even know what I was going to say because these cards are just like Ace of fucking Swords, man. Ace of Swords. I always say the Death card holds the Ace of Swords. That's why it's able to do what the fuck it does. It brings death around the things and the people, places, situations that do not serve it. It is cloaked in faith. You hold your fucking Ace of Swords, man. The truth of it all. And this can be, and this is pouring in. I'm so excited for the collective. I can't even explain to you how beautiful this is. This can be daunting for some of you. But the truth that you hold, the truth that you're starting to understand, it's a truth that that spirit, the Most High, is pouring into you, because you have chosen to move in faith. But you also are in a space to where this new truth is not has not fully revealed what the Most High wants you to do with it yet. There is a process. You have to give yourself processing time. I was just told to tell you guys about how fucking much I slept the other day. I think I went to bed at like 10 o'clock. Yeah. I didn't get up until noon the next day. That is 100% odd for me. It's an oddity. And it happened after I did that reading. I think it was the day after, because I was processing so much information and I kind of felt overwhelmed by it all, that spirit was just like, you just need to sleep. Your body needs to sleep properly in order to fully have the ability to download and allow the new information to change your cellular system. Because remember, we are 60 to 70% water. Our bodies are made up of 60 to 70% water. And if we know that water holds memory, that is exactly how we are able to tap into the information that the world holds. But also, it's why our cellular bodies hold 14 generations of memory within it, because we are water. We breathe water. We are water beings, which should be something that really motivates you, because you can transmute the energy of what? Copper. Copper transmutes and purifies the energy of water. And then if you write a word on a bottle and you allow the water to sit with that word that's written, the word will pick up the the water will pick up the energy of that word and crystallize to it. This is so fascinating, isn't it? I don't know if any of you guys really know this, and I feel like some of you guys do, but I've had this awareness. If I didn't have the awareness, I wouldn't have done it already. But it's the way in which the information is coming together. It's so incredibly beautiful. Like, it's so beautiful. These truths, these new truths the truth that you are holding on to. And I feel like for some of you, the truth is your authentic self. The truth is allowing you to live in a way in which you have been wanting to live, but have been stifling within yourself for a very long time. So I want to give you words of encouragement that it is not as scary as it seems. And if people don't like you, that's fine. You will find people who resonate with you. You will find people who are drawn to you. When you start living in your authentic self, the magnetism that you yourself hold is completely fucking different. It's so different, collective. It is so different. For some of you, I'm again being told to like, this is really real. Scribing is really real, okay? I don't know if it's scripting or scribing. I've been stuck on the fucking scribes of our history, so it could be scripting, yeah? But taking the time, using the 369 theory, if you don't know what that is, I would go ahead and read a book by Nikola Tesla, okay? But using the 369 theory, what I do is I write affirmations, one affirmation that I have chosen, and my affirmation is, abundance is magnetized to me and my bloodline because we are worthy. Excuse me. I write it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times before I go to bed, right? Simple. It's so simple and easy to do. Like, it's so simple and easy to do, but it literally changes the makeup of you and your understanding of yourself. You guys, oh, I want to cry. If I cry. You guys have done so much work to get here. I need you guys to really look at yourself in the mirror and start loving on you and having the confidence that spirit and your guides, they all see the work that you've done and the amount of blessings that's coming in. You guys, I'm all emotional. The amount of blessings that are coming in are just beyond understanding at this point. It's beyond your awareness. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us. It's not fucking easy, man. This is not light work. This is not fucking light work. Pun intended. Yeah, think of that both ways. This isn't fucking light work. These type of blessings don't happen only by playing in the light. Come on now. When you can go into the darkness and ascend the darkness, do you know the type of blessings that come from that shit? Do you know what it means to the ancestors when you go into your cellular memory and you reconfigure that shit because you choose the darkness? Because you know that you are of the light, so it doesn't terrify you in the same ways that it doesn't terrify you to the point to where you just completely ignore the narcissistic fucking, I can't stand that word anymore, but the karmic parts of self, right? The dark parts of self that need the fear that lives within that you have inherited, right? It's not easy. It's not fucking light work. And this is why the blessings are coming in the way in which they are. Because Spirit knows. Spirit knows. They know, man. I have tingles all, like, they know. They know. And I also want to say congratulations to some of you, because some of you are having, I'm a part of this, okay? Some of you are having new ancestors introduce themselves to you. Congratulations. That is a big deal. That is a very big deal. Congratulations. Straight up. I don't want to hold you guys up too long. We're already at 47 minutes and I've already cried. I've already laughed. I've snorted. I've done all the things. Yeah. So, yeah. Here we are. Welcome to the new Ascending Lifestyle channel. Okay. 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 So let's get a final spread for the collective. Okay. Okay. So that, yeah, let's do that. I keep on staring at the ancestors deck. So much gratitude. So much gratitude. And to think it was just a few months, not even a few months ago, like maybe a month ago, when I was just, I was having an all-out battle with Spirit, like, just like, listen, man, I'm sick of this shit. Like, so funny. But that's what happens when you do the work. You go through those stages. You go through those stages. Can we get a final card for the collective, for my beautiful people, these beautiful souls? Words of encouragement, guidance, wisdom. Okay, so this, we got go with the flow and respect your physical body. Detox, rejuvenate, relax, and let go, rest, and manifest. Just do something that really enjoys you. Be kind to yourself, basically, is what I'm getting from this. Just be kind to yourself, collective. If you guys are interested in fasting on the new moon, it's a new moon, right? Actually, I think it's a super new moon. I heard that somewhere. I don't know if that's a thing. But it's on the 9th of this month. So that's a great time to detox, right? And since we're getting the new information that's when the secretion happens within our body. I mean, I don't give you guys the information for you to just fuck around with it. Like, otherwise I wouldn't do this. Right? I don't look, there's wisdom. There's movement towards wisdom. There's quick movement towards wisdom that's coming into you, collective. Yeah, but in the meantime, I would just say do things that you enjoy. I do believe that where I'm at, it's going to be an early spring. So getting outside and connecting with Earth is going to be extremely important. Having a fire in your home might be something that really does you really well. Yeah. Breath work is really important right now. Maybe that's some research that I'll do. I want to find someone who's really good at the breath work. Look, and then we have the Fool. I was like, I know you were talking about me, so I'm going to show face. It's a completely new journey. It's a completely new awareness and understanding that's coming into us, and I'm so incredibly proud of us. Please remember that the jester was in charge of pushing the boundaries, not just of self, but of society. So push your boundaries. That's what I'm getting from this mainly. Push your boundaries to be open to new ways of existing. I'm getting some of you might be in search for a partnership, like, no! Stop it. I didn't see it, I swear. I didn't see it, I swear. We have lovers at the bottom of the deck. I was just gonna say, some of you are looking for love, looking for union, looking for partnership. And that process is, I feel like you're closed off because of past situations, but you're coming to a space to where this is how I'm getting it. Okay, I keep on hearing trust first, right? So many of us operate in a space to where we have the mindset to where we don't trust anybody, and you have to earn our trust type of thing. I get it. I've been in that mindset for fucking years. I am trying to come into the mindset where I trust first. It's difficult. It is quite difficult, okay? Especially if, I get it. It's hard. It's not easy. But if you trust yourself, your intuition, your discernment, your gut, your knowing, right? If you have a trust in that and you are consistent with building your relationship with the Most High and your ancestors and stuff, they will not allow, first of all, I believe that we're in a space to where your magnetism is not going to allow certain types of people to come into your space anymore any fucking ways, which is a blessing, which is a testament to the work that you've done. Second of all, if somebody does have an opportunity to come into your space and they're not for you, Your intuition and your discernment is going to let you know that real quick. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't trust the person. It just means that they're not for you. I feel like we allow people to show you who they are and move accordingly, basically. That's the new mindset that we need to come into. Allow people to show you exactly who they are and then move accordingly without any attachment to who it is that you expected them to be, because that's where we fuck up, right? We put these expectations on people without even knowing them, really. And then when they don't align with our expectation, we are somehow, it's their fault and we're hurt and we're crying and we're doing all the things. No. Allow them to show you exactly who they are and move accordingly. It's a new type of mindset. It's a new boundary. And honestly, it's a new trust in self. This is rooted in a deep trust in self and a deep trust in your ability to discern and your ability to see that which you could not see before because you didn't know. It was a learning process, right? You have to be able to look back at some of the situations and people that were brought into your life and thank them for the lessons that they have taught you. Yeah. I don't even speak ill on the people in my past life. I don't. I love every single one of them because I understand what it is that they taught me. And I wouldn't be who I am today without those lessons. I wouldn't have healed certain ancestral wounds without those lessons and without those people inserted into my existence in the first place. Yeah. I wouldn't have the type of consciousness and awareness that I have now, the emotional intelligence that I have now to be able to move in spaces in the way in which I do and to be able to hold myself up. And when I walk into a room, I know that people know I'm there type of shit. Okay. Here's my, yeah. That's a blessing that I received from past relationships, from past people. And I don't shit on those people. I only send those people peace. I pray that they are learning the lessons that they need to learn within this lifetime and changing the trajectory of their lifetime. And look, after the lovers, we have victory. There's nothing but victory that can come from holding this type of mindset and from operating in this space now. We have the strength to do so. We have the strength to do so, but you really have to dig deep and understand the truth of self. You have to understand the truth and the reality of what it is and where it is that you are, right? The Ace of Swords energy, the Ace of Wands energy. Embrace the new mentality, right? And be gentle with yourself as you're coming into this new mentality, right? It's not gonna formulate as soon as you think of it. No, it's not going to formulate like that. You have to build upon these behaviors and these disciplines collective. Okay. I'm going to end it here because I don't know how we got this far in. I hope that this really did, that you guys are still here. And my ranting and just in the beginning was tolerable. Okay. I don't care if it wasn't for you. I mean, this is who I am now. If this is not what you like, then respectfully, you can see yourself out the door that you came in. It's open. My doors are open. I don't close them. Yeah. Well, okay. Correction, I do. But yeah. All right. Here we go with the la 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 back and forth. All right, we're gonna end this here. I love you guys so much. I do have to urinate, so I'm gonna go and do that. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I love you, love you. I'll see you next time.